like that. And I wanted to share something with you today that I found quite extraordinary when I start working with my clients. And what I want to remind you of is when I work with my clients, I consider myself as a thought-provoking partner in their life. I am here to provoke thinking for them to go deep and have insights, because we're not seeking information, we are really seeking insights. The other thing that I also do is I encourage, and we very often step into identifying what is your mastery. And I invite you then, or the client, to become a student of their own mastery. What does that mean? I'm going to give you an example. I was working with a client a few days ago, and we started to work together very recently, and she's up to big things. But then she said, but Rita, I don't really know what I want. I feel like I'm just all over the place, and I don't really know what I want. And there is an expression, I'm going a bit sideways here, but there is an expression that you might be familiar with, and that is what the sky is to a bird, what the sea is to a fish, and what humans are to themselves. With that saying is that when we are in our nature, we don't know that we're in it. Like when the bird is flying, it's effortlessly. When a fish is swimming in the sea, it's part of what they do. And when humans are to themselves, is when you do something just because you do it. It comes very easily. And because we have been conditioned to always think that, but it has to be hard. It can't be easy. It has to be hard. We ignore what we are having a mastery on because we're constantly pursuing something that makes it feel harder. So what comes easy for us is like we disregard it because, no. I disregard it because it's too easy. It has to be something more. So with my client, I asked her a few questions about what are you doing when you feel in flow, when you just love it? What are the situations where you find yourself losing track of time and space, and you just like, boom, you're in this world where you don't feel you think about yourself. It's just like out there, it's just flowing. What is it that you love doing? Right. And she was like, yeah, there's a lot of things. I said, okay, let's do an exercise. I invite you to write down 20 things that you love and things you would love to experience. Okay, so we put aside some minutes on that. I think in total, it became 20 minutes because the process started. And then after that, I said, now you can pick 5. You're going to pick 5 of these things that you love, that you really love. You love it more than anything else. When you see these 5 things, you are like, oh, it's just like, if I could do this all day long and be paid for it or whatever, find them. And she found them. And I said, what is it with these things that makes them so appealing to you? And she said, it's the way they make me feel. And this is a key component that we do when we are coaching on a very deep level. We're looking for insights, which basically is the feeling. We're looking for that feeling. And because she could connect with her feeling, she started to feel excited. I asked her, Let's take 10 minutes and you're going to write a description of how your life looks like operating only with these 5 things. She did that. As a result, she said, my goodness, I really do know what I want. I just thought I couldn't have it because it's so easy. Where do you experience the same thing, that you are not willing to be a student of your own mastery because you think you're going to do it? It's better to study something else because that is what the world is asking from you, or this is what you believe is supposed to be a bit hard. So we need to go in there, do a PhD out there, do another mastery out there, right? I invite you to do a PhD or mastery, a master's degree on you. So this is an invitation for you. Sit down, write down the 20 things that you love, and then pick 5. And the clue is that the other things, the 15 other things, is completely off your list. They are not for you to do. They are not for you to do because they are not your zone of genius, but the 5 things are. So I'd love to hear what shows up for you. And to experience insights from these amazing leaders. And remember, we're all leaders of our lives. So we're all leaders in some capacity. But what I want to say is that the greatest leaders are those who are willing to master their own mastery and see that people around them also have their mastery and their categories. And when we start to distinct those things, I'm a master in my area, you're a master in your area, and we give each other permission to only work in our zone of geniuses, life becomes so much easier. And as a leader inside an organization, you might want to consider doing this exercise with your teams, because an organization that allows the people to work from their mastery is a fully, highly functional organization with very little tension in. So let me know what you think. I love to hear from you. Bye for now.